Right, hello folks. I'm a little bit early, but I just thought I'd get it set up before I start playing proper. So as per usual, just let me know how the sound levels are. I've done a bit of testing, but I think it might be still a little bit too loud. The music is quite awkward. It goes through very quiet patches and then very loud pieces. So finding the balance in the music is quite difficult. But I'm hoping that the sound effects aren't too loud. Just let me know. Oops. Before I commence. And hello everybody that's here so far. Thank you for joining me. I was a bit slack getting the live event onto YouTube. I did it about an hour before the session started. Slacking off this week. Slapped hand. Okay, I'm happy to start now. So hello everybody that's joined me. I won't go through everybody, but thank you all. I can see your comments, which is good. And as I said in the update video, it's a combined effort here, so if you've got any tips, any hints, any suggestions as we go through, please feel free to air your views. So before I start the game, obviously City Skylines is very new, out a couple of days ago. Tuesday came out. I was totally unaware of it until 2 days before release. Didn't even hear of anything about it, didn't even know about it, but somebody sort of brought to my attention and I instantly fell in love with it. It's absolutely, I've been having a blast with it, so I'm looking forward to this live stream. I have today downloaded some bits and bobs. Let's have a quick look, see if we can just show you what I've got here. I've got a whole host of new houses and some new commercial buildings and some new parks and everything, so hopefully we'll be able to see those in the game as we start. There's a lot of mods out. I've got a few mods installed as well. I've got the first person camera, which is great to take a tour around your city. I love it. So there's just a couple of things that I've got. So let's get cracking. So you haven't come here to watch the menu screen, have you? So new game. Where are we going to set ourselves up? Now I'm trying to remember where I've got my own personal playthrough set up, because I don't want to go into the same spot. I want to try something different. So we've got a variety of areas. I think some of them are like, I don't bloody know, to be honest with you. Islands, shady strands. What do you think, guys? What are your suggestions? Any particular preference for where we start? Green Plains, quite nice. River Run. I'm quite tempted to do River Run just because it's got a Game of Thrones reference. Actually, I might just, yeah, I think River Run might be it, you know. I think River Run might be it. I am planning on streaming till no later than 6:30 because this evening I once again am going out. Saturday night tends to be a night I go out, and it's a friend's sister's birthday, and that starts at 7:30, so I can't be getting off any later than 6:30 because I have to go to Tesco's first to get my Mother's Day card, because I've been very bad today and have not moved from my chair. I was supposed to go earlier on to get a card and I've totally neglected that fact. So I'm going to have to rush off after finishing this stream to get to Tesco's, get ready, and then go out on the town. River Run, We've got islands. Islands seems like an interesting start. Diamond Coast. Oh, we got a few. We've got okay, a lot of people wanting islands. Okay. Okay, you've spoken and I shall listen. We'll go for left-hand traffic because I am from England and, well, there we go, we drive on the left and therefore it just makes my life, it makes it a bit easier for me to set the different junctions up and stuff. So we're having an English-themed town. City name, here we go. So I asked for you guys to suggest some names for me, and here it is. This was suggested by Kaio Dragon. Summerhold. We have Winterhold in Game of Thrones, and we have Summer in The Sims, and combine the two, and somehow you get to Summerhold, and I thought it's quite a nice name. Summerhold, yeah, it rolls off the tongue, and it sort of fits with what I've got in mind. So here we go. Let's get started. Summerhold on the island's map. Left-hand drive. We've got all the connections that we need. A good amount of water. Excellent stuff. So I don't know how many of you are new to the game, or how many of you have got the game or seen the game or watched the umpteen LPs of the game that's probably out there right now. I'm going to pause it for a second just to start with. It seems quite loud actually to me. I might just turn it down a smidgen. Let's go a bit lower. Bit lower. And turn that down a touch. There we go, let's try that. Just keep me updated with the sound levels. If it's overpowering. So before I start building, I'm just going to outline how I'm going to approach this to start with. Now, we could approach it in the normal manner and just try to build a big bustling metropolis like everybody does, and just do min-max and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try. I tried to create like a personality for my mayor, the mayor that I'm trying to portray. So my mayor is very much Mr. Green. He likes green energy, you know, he's very green. He likes everything renewable energy and all that sort of stuff, wind power, recycling, and he doesn't like pollution. So I'm just going to be sort of designing my town with that in mind. You know, free public transport, no smoking, all this kind of stuff. Healthy, green. He wants a nice, happy, green place. So that's the sort of personality that my mayor's going to adopt, and we'll see how that pans out as we develop the town and the policies that we implement and stuff like that. So there we go. Okay, so here we are. There's the motorway, and a nice little interchange directing the traffic to two dead-end places here. So let's get our first residential area set up and take it from there. I don't intend to rush, so as you guys know, I like to take my time, and I will be doing so on here as well. So first of all, we are going to have to build a basic road to unlock the other roads. And we'll bulldoze that down, and then we'll go for a 2-lane. Just is that straight? I think it's straight. There we go. About there. A bit longer. About there. Okay. And then one in the other direction as well, like that. Something like that. Okay. So we've got some rivers. We've got some rivers here, rivers there, rivers here. Ooh, that's quite nice. A little separate island over here. Okay. Right. Being English, I do like roundabouts. So we'll have roundabouts all over the damn place. One thing I hope they implement into the game in the not too distant future is mini roundabouts. They would be quite handy. Right. Where am I putting this damn thing? If we can remove these little side things. Can we stick it there? No. About there. Okay, and then we'll just delete these. I think we can delete these. And then extend these roads out to meet the roundabout. Ooh, that's a bit cockeyed. There we go. So we have our first roundabout, and look at that, some trees in the middle of it. Oh, very nice. The start of our green plan is already coming into effect. So what I'm gonna... Is that out wide enough, actually? Do you know what? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Okay, this is a great start, isn't it? Right, let's move. Let's move. How do we pick up and move? I don't think we can pick up and move these. I think we can only pick up and move buildings. This is bloody terrible. Terrible, I say. Right, let's extend this out a bit more. A bit more. There we go. That'll do. Let's start again. I was determined not to be too finicky, because obviously the more finicky you are, the longer things take. But there's got to be a certain degree of finickiness to things in these types of games. You can't just slap dash things down. Is that a two-way road I just put there? One way. That's a one-way. That's good. Alright. And about there. It's not straight. Oh. Oh well. Bit of a kink to it. Kinks give... Is that connected? Oh. Wait a minute. This is the exit. Okay. I'm already getting confused. There we go. That's better. So we have our first little intersection, a way into the town. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've messed up already. People are criticising me already for my... This is a basic road design and I'm struggling already. Right, so we get our way in, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a nice little country lane, nice little A road down this way, sort of going down there. There we go. That's nice, not overly long, about there. That'll do. Nice little country A road. So we come in on the roundabout, we turn left, and then we come down about to here, and then we're going to have our first little area. Now if you bear with me, we'll use the old free form tooly thing, free road. What roads are going the wrong way? No, I think, oh, it's probably the delay. The delay, right, so we've got a bit of a drive down to the first junction on the left, and that's where we're going to have our first little housing estate. About there, maybe about there actually. I'm going to have a nice... Oh. I'm still not completely... Take that off actually, that's going to hinder me. I want it to curve... Oh. That might do. I want like a crescent shaped little estate. Criticising, helping, it's the same thing, isn't it? Constructive criticism, that's what it is. Right, I think that might do. Yeah, as I say, I'm not going to be try not to be too finicky. So that'll do. There we go. Nice little crescent-shaped road to start with. That's going to be our first street, and then off this crescent, we're going to have some offshoots, some little cul-de-sacs. So about one there. There we go. Okay, we can make these straight, might make life a bit easier. Maybe one here, like that. There we go. I mean, we can extend these if need be in time. And then one more round about here, like that. I mean, should we make them all the same size? Are we that bothered? Are we that is that straight? That's not symmetrical, is it? No, forget it. It's character. It's character. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our way in, we've got our roundabout, we've got our little A road to the side taking us down to our first housing estate. Nice little crescent with some cul-de-sacs shooting off from the side, and that's what we do. So next port of call is we need some people to inhabit our little village, as it's going to be. So we go to the zoning tool here. We're going to put down some housing. Now we're going to just probably go with the old paintbrush tool and paint in some houses down. I think we'll just do the whole lot, to be honest with you. Just do the whole damn shebangs, eh? Just do the whole estate in one go. think the music's too quiet now, isn't it? There's no music at all. Anyway, so there we go. Our first estate is done. We're going to now take the game off pause. We're going to put it on 1 speed. Just let... Oh my god. There we go, 1 speed. Now we're going to need some amenities, some power and some water for these residents when they move in. So we'll have to sort that out. When they do eventually move in, of course we're going on 1 speed. But so whilst we're waiting, we'll just see if we can find if there is any... Oh boy, oh boy. I think we have picked the most, or the least windy area in the entire world. Oh no, that's electricity. Silly bee. As you can see, I'm pretty new to this. Right, okay, so we have a separate island over here. And that is very windy up here, which is great. It's away from our town, which is a bit of a bugger for the power lines, but it's well out the way. So we're going to put our little wind farm up here, wind turbines for electricity. Our green mare opting for wind power. There we go. And we're going to need some power lines to connect to the city, and well, they're going to connect over the water. And I'm just going to bring them across. And as the city grows, this aura around it, which indicates the power distribution and stuff, will grow, and we can sort of get rid of these lines eventually and make the much more aesthetic positioning. Water! They're all moaning about water. Great. Let's give them some water, shall we? Okay, so we have a water fountain, water pumping station. The water flows down this way, so we want to put our water pumping station somewhere there maybe. And the sewage, the out pump, we'll put not too far away, I don't want too much pipes running around. Maybe about there, we can move them later if necessary. Hook them up with some pipes. And then we're good to go. Let's see how we're going to do this. Alright. Just got to bring it in up here. And take it across. There we go. And something like that. And that should just about cover the water for all these guys. And then of course they need some... for the sewage to go, and we hook that up, and they're going to need power as well. Right, so let's go back to the electricity and give them some power like that and like that. Okay. And that's the very, 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 very basics taken care of. So as people begin to move into your house... Oh, don't start talking about pineapple lemonade again, Nicholas. Are you trying to torture me here? Right, okay, I'm just looking at the comments here, see if anybody's got anything to say. What are you... Have I balls that up? Wait a minute. No, the water's streaming down here, so the water is... Yeah, the sewage is here, and the sewage is going to be flowing down this way. So I think we're fine. Will it? People are saying the sewage is going to come back towards the town. Where? Am I missing a trick here? Let's try the water. Let's have a look at the water again. So the water is streaming this way, so that this is the pumping station. It's getting the fresh water. And the sewage is here, and that's flowing down that way, so that's flowing away from there, isn't it? Am I wrong? We'll see. If people start complaining of drinking pooey water, then we'll know about it, won't we? Right. So we've got some residents moved in, a nice selection of houses. Look at these, very picturesque. In fact, this is like a little. Oh, look at that! If you press tab. Oh, we need to configure it. Oh, damn. I'll do that later. Yeah, we've got cars already and stuff. Look at this. Very nice. But yeah, because we got a residence here, they need some blooming jobs, don't they? They need some jobs to earn some money, and they're going to need some shops to go do their shopping. So let's get that sorted. Now I'm going to start my industry. If we build up some more little A roads, utilising the roundabout perhaps. Doesn't have to be exactly in line. We'll sort of offshoot it down that way a little bit. And then we're just going to make a little industrial zone away from the residential area. About there, that'll do. Not make it too big. I'm not going to be very fancy with this, I'm just going to make this very gritty. Unlike my residential areas, which will be a bit more less gritty. Right, okay. So we got to that. We'll just put some roads in between. That'll do. That'll do. And we'll go for. What should we go for here? Go for a little bit of that, maybe. A bit of that, and a little bit of that. Make it slightly different. Oh, it's not straight, is it? Oh, good grief. God forbid if it's not straight, you know? It won't go straight. Why won't you go straight? Maybe that is straight and they've just got the other ones off centre. Fine. I have to do. So we have our little industrial road layout sorted, so now we will put in some industrial zoning. We'll start down. We'll start closest to the entryway. We don't want too much to start with, we'll just go for that. And of course, when they start zoning in, we'll need to give them some water as well and some power. Once I get these initial zones started, I'm going to try my best to not be so zoomed out all the time and focusing on building here, building there, and take a bit more time just to sort of enjoy the layouts, and maybe even I might name a couple of these residents after you guys as well and stuff like that. Just make it a bit more personal, a bit more fun than the usual min-max-esque way of playing. Should we do I think we should have a road that runs perhaps up through here maybe? Yeah, why not? There we go. It's not central, is it? Okay. Okay, they're now moaning they need power and water. We did think they would need that, so we're going to give them what they want. Let's put that in. Right. Okay. Cover. Cover the whole of it for now. We will be expanding soon, and they need power as well, so where are we going to take the power from? We could take the power from here. It's a bit of a long trek, but as I said, when things take shape and things grow, we can sort the power lines out, limit them a little bit. For now, just stick it there. There we go. So they should be getting power. Okay. So we've got our residents, we've got our industry, so our residents can now go to work. Utilising my rather lovely roundabout system. Down here, and then take a left turn, and now we're at work. Because we all love working. Glorious. So, what's next? Well, we're going to need some shopping. We need to shop. We need something for our residents to spend their money on. They go and work their backsides off in the industry, and they're going to need something to spend their hard-earned cash on. So we're going to create a little bit of a strip. This is like Main Street. You come off the roundabout, you turn left, and you go down Main Street. So we're going to have a long strip of commercial here. So we'll fill that in. We might as well just use this little brush tool. There we go, and there's our Main Street strip of shops, cafes, and all that kind of jazz. So whilst we're waiting for this to grow, we'll just get the first person camera set up. Offset from ground. I'm going to take that down to about 6. See if that. Let's have a look. Let me get this set up here. There we go. So there we go. Oh, okay, that's a bit too quick. All right. Sorry about this. I got it set up on my other game, but it hasn't saved the options, unfortunately. Movement speed, that's far too fast. About 70. Sensitivity up a little touch. Snap to ground, and that should do us. Let's have a test. There we go. So this is the first person mod. You press tab and you go into first person mode because the base camera doesn't go low enough, so you can't really appreciate stuff from the ground level here, which I think is a must when you create your town. You want to see what's going on. So we've got this nice little cul-de-sac. In fact, what we'll do is we'll zoom out of this and we'll do a guided tour of the city. How about that? So we come in on this little dual carriageways type system onto the roundabout. Of course we turn left-hand drive. Oh, look, this guy on a scooter. Should we follow him in, see where he goes? He comes in on his little scooter. Oh, still a bit fast actually. And we've got people walking to work. See? Mayor Green's plan is already coming into fruition. Who needs cars, folks, when you can walk to work? Don't get run down now. Oh my god. So yeah, sorry. You go down Main Street and you turn left into this lovely little crescent-esque estate where we have people still moving in. It's on a little bit of a hill. Got the cul-de-sacs shooting off to the left. People still moving in as well there. Excellent. And you keep on moving round through the crescent. You've got more people, houses, people parking their cars on the side of the road. Another little cul-de-sac. And we go right round. That's quite a steep street, that one. And here we are on Main Street. And I've also got, look at that, McDonald's. Somebody's created McDonald's as one of the mods or one of the assets. I've put it in, and we have our very own McDonald's. I wonder if Mayor Green's happy about fast food. A soda store and some more stuff. Ice cream parlour. We've got Burn Bean Coffee House. That's another implemented asset that somebody's created. Should really give these people credit, shouldn't I? I'll probably put them in the description after the video's uploaded to YouTube, because some of them are really great. We've also got Big Bites Takeaway. We've got Lidl, another implemented asset or imported asset. We've got Lidl, and we've got another McDonald's. So 2 McDonald's on one strip. I think Mayor Green's going to have something to say about this. But anyway, there you go. That's first person mode. So we've got some power issues here. As you can see, these little bubbles indicating that people are not happy about the fact that they've got no power. They're getting blackouts. They're getting power blackouts, which probably means that we're struggling with electricity consumption because of the fact that we've built a lot of industry. So if we go to this electricity overview at the top left here, we can see that we're producing 8 megawatts and we're consuming 8 megawatts. So we could really do with another wind turbine. So we're going to put another wind turbine in, give them a bit of extra power. We don't want people in blackouts here. We're not in the, we're not in the dark ages, are we? So that should sort that little problem out. And congratulations, we have made it to the status of a little hamlet. People are requesting Domino's pizzas, they're requesting Starbucks. I'm sure somebody will get round to it eventually. Okay, so it is a little hamlet. We get taxes, we can alter the taxes, we can take out a loan, and we get some new services to have to look after. Garbage, healthcare, education, and therefore we've been given elementary school, medical clinic and a landfill site. So we're going to have to sort of put those into the game as we progress along. So we're still 1 speed, we'll keep it ticking on 1 speed, that's fine. And as you can see over in the industry, they're moaning about the fact that they haven't got enough workers. So what I like to do to check on things is I like to just click on this little button down here, see how many adults and young adults there are combined, and then how many jobs there are. So there's 353 jobs, but there's only 210 or 212 adults in this in the village. or in the hamlet. So we're going to need some more. So we're going to have to build some more residential areas. So I think the easiest way to get a little bit more residential is perhaps to put some more roads in this little area down here. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use the free road form tool. And I'm going to just try and create a little bit, if I can get this to work. You'll have to bear with me on this one. Like that. No, not like that actually. Oh god. I've just knocked down his house as well. Sorry pal, I just knocked somebody's house down. That's very bad news. Can we like take it the whole way across? I'm not very good with this. No, it's not wide enough. Take it wider. Oh, we're almost there. Almost, not quite. A bit more. That might work. Again, I'm taking a quick look at that. Unhappy people, just booted them out of their house. That might just work. And then if we just link that up to that, like that, it's a bit of a kink, but it'll work. And then we've got more houses on this particular area. Yes. Yes. And then we're just going to use the marquee tool just to fill those in. Whoops! Residential. And they should get power because they're linked up to the other houses in the area, so we don't have to worry about the power lines for those guys. Although they might need water. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're going to need some water. Lovely. Marvellous. So you're going to get your workers soon enough. No need to fuss. No need to panic. Workers will be coming soon. There you go, you see? They're already building some houses. Right. Is there an undo button? Actually, there might be an undo button. I'm not sure. That's, you know, I've been hoping that somebody would bring this to my attention because it would be nice if there was. It really would. I'm going to pause it for a second here. The far right street is too short. Yeah, that's the issue, you see, isn't it? That's the issue. Could have done with being a bit longer. But, as I like to say, if it's not symmetrical and it's not perfect, it's got character. Alright? So this street has got character. Very crooked character, but it's got character. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to sort out the rubbish. We're going to sort out the last few needs that these guys want, and then we're going to try and just get a bit up close and personal and maybe start naming some of these shops, maybe naming some things, just to give it a bit of extra spice, eh? How about that? Right, so first of all, I'm just going to put it on 1 speed now. They're moaning that they have got no trash is piling up, so we need to put a landfill site down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the landfill site nicely out of the way down here. There we go. And the landfill site provides space for people to for the rubbish to be dumped, but it also provides garbage trucks. And these garbage trucks will go out en masse into the city and they will collect the rubbish. So in the not too distant future they'll have their rubbish collected, and that should solve that problem. We also have been given medical facilities, and we have been given education facilities. We have been given an elementary school, aka primary school, if you are from where I am, which I'm going to put on Main Street. Or should we start to make a different area? Let me think. No, I think we'll put it on Main Street for now. About there, maybe? Yeah. And then we let time tick away, and when we get a bit more cash we can... Did I just... No, I don't know if I just actually plonk the main... Yeah, right between McDonald's and right between a burger. Have I... Yeah, big bites. That'll do. So the kids can go out after school and get a McDonald's and become very obese. Mayor Green, sort this out please. And the medical facility will go here, so that when people roll out of McDonald's clutching their chest with heart pains, they can just go down the road to the medical facility and they'll be sorted. Yes, garbage. They're moaning about garbage. It's coming. The trucks are here. Look, here they come. There we go. So we got that sorted. So our little hamlet is flourishing. If we look at the people's happiness, they've all got a big smiley face. We can see that the residents are already 35% happy, but it's hard to please the people in the early stages of this game because you don't have access to all the facilities. But as we progress and grow, we'll get access to more facilities, thus the people will be happier. Commercial happiness and industrial happiness is high. That's lovely. So I'll go through the various little tabs here for those of you that haven't got the game. We have the electricity tab, which shows us how much power we're producing and consuming. Those that are in light blue are connected to the grid. We've got the water. We can see that, in fact, we've got a capacity to pump 120 meters cubed, 120,000 meters cubed per week of water. We're only using 15. If we go into the budgets menu, we can actually adjust our budgets, and I think we can adjust our water budget, really cut back on the water flow, because we don't need all that, and that'll save us a bit of money. Similarly, for this very small town, I don't think we're going to need all of that garbage collection, so we're going to cut back a little bit on the garbage collection as well. And same with the healthcare. We don't have the healthcare yet, but if we keep people healthy, there won't be much need for them to go to the medical facility, so we can cut back on that when we get that up as well. So it's just a little way to save a bit of coin by cutting back on the budgets when you don't need to utilise the full potential of what you've got. Pizza Hut, yes. Pizza Hut would be nice. Although I'm not a big fan of pizza. I don't really eat too many pizzas. If I have a takeaway, it's usually a Chinese. Yeah, let's have some Chinese takeaways. That'll be nice. So where was I going? Yeah, so that's the water. We've got the trash. It tells you how full your landfills are, and it also shows the coverage of the bin wagons. So the darker green it is, the more accessible it is for the trucks, and the lighter, more grey it is, it's less efficient. They're a bit further away from access to the depot. We have education. Shows you where your schools are. They're in purple. Shows you the capacity. Every school has a capacity of 300 students, and it tells you how many you've currently got in the school. So we've got plenty of space here. General happiness we've looked at. Healthcare, we've got 1 sick citizen. Probably down here. So, sorry about that, getting disturbed already. So we've got a couple of sick people. That's because we haven't got a medical facility, but we will have when we get to 10,000. So give me a little more. There we go. And we'll put the medical facility. I was going to put it next to the school, but it's been used. So I think we'll just stick it sort of there. That'll do. And that'll hopefully heal some people that require some healing. So that's the medical. We get death care later on. We'll go through that when we get it. We've got noise pollution. Industry provides heavy noise pollution, which is why, in addition to normal pollution, you want to put these away from your main town. But you also get a little bit of noise pollution from the commercial districts. Nothing major, but just a little bit of racket from those burger eaters, those shoppers. And that'll do. I think that's it for now. We unlock as we get more facilities, we get more options to look at. So we need a bit more commercial and we need some more residential. So I think we better get building some more. Now I'm wondering if we could perhaps extend these a little bit further and go right to the borders with it. Or if we should make a new estate. I think we might try and milk this a little bit more. Let's just see how it'll look. Let's have a look, see if we can. Right, if we go down here and go up. Not enough money. Oh, I'm low on cash. A building is leveled up. Okay. Are there 4 McDonald's on one street? There are 4 McDonald's on one street. Holy moly. That's bad, isn't it? That is terrible. What can we say? They like their McDonald's around here. So we don't have any money to build these big roads. Okay. $478 jobs and only 345 adults, so we need some more workers, we need some more residents. Just wants to speed up a touch just to let the money flow in. In fact, while we're waiting, we can probably tax the people a little bit more. In terms of general happiness, it's commercial and industry that is happy, so we'll tax those, increase it by a couple of percent. No, we'll go by 1% at a time. We'll go up to 10%, I think. We'll keep the residentials down. And that'll give us a little bit more boost to our weekly income. See, these little vans have come from the industrial zone. What they do is in the industry, you obviously make products and things, and then they can be shipped to your commercial districts, which is very nice. Still debating what to do with this. If we should have another curved road here. So if we do that, it's gonna boot somebody out again. And then do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Okay, bring it down here. Curve it up. Look at that. It's really crooked. Really crooked. I love it. I love how crooked it is. There we go. How about that? That is like the most higgledy-piggledy estate you've ever seen, isn't it? Absolutely unique indeed. This certainly is not a grid, that's for sure. So we need some more residential zone. Let's get some residential zoning in. Zoning in! Come on, quickly! People need we need workers around here. We need people to get some jobs. Come on. A marquee tool. Let's get that all done. Right. I'm going to now alter these pylons. They're bugging me already. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed in. If we go to there, we can see that it can probably get away with doing this, and then we can bulldoze all of these. There we go. Marvellous. Oops! Worthy Village. Nicholas is not going to be dysfunctional, it's going to be perfect. Worthy Village, we've reached a population of 800, which means we can buy new areas, we can create some districts, we've got some policies we can use, we can take a second loan, some specialisation for our industry, and some policies for services. We've got now a fire department, police department, some unique buildings, and some policies. Police station and firehouse are the main buildings that we can now plonk down. And because they've given us them, we better use them, because I imagine fires will be breaking out before much longer. With every upgrade you get a nice helping of money as well to help you build those new buildings. And we're going to need some more wind turbines. I think we're struggling with the power yet, so let's get some turbines put in. I just realised that it's very difficult to keep up with the demand of your damn towns when you're trying to play and talk at the same time. When I play on my own, I'm going very, very slowly, just really taking my time, but I think I would be going too slow. So one handy feature that we do have as a result of upgrading our town is we can specialise our industry. And now, being Mayor Green, we don't want these big pollution filled factories. We would prefer to have something a bit more healthy. So if we can get farming in this particular area, that would be great. So if we go to look at the natural resources, we can see that we have a great big area of fertile land here, which is absolutely marvellous, because we can put a little farming industry up here, which will be much more to Mayor Green's liking when compared to this smoggy district down here. So we're going to build a little farming area, I think. Yeah, I'll get to the naming very soon. I'm sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I anticipated getting this town set up. Water. Ooh, we've got a little smidgen of water there that needs sorting. There we go. Marvellous. So, let me see. Okay, we're going to build a little farming community. So this light green land is all very fertile. So if we have ourselves a little... I think we'll go for little single carriage, two lane gravel roads. We're going to take it off Main Street, and we're going to just take it up. Let's get it nice and freeform. We'll curve it round a little bit. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Right, okay. Let me see, let me get this. There we go. So we've got a little bit of space here. So if we go for... I don't want to quite go for gritty type stuff in farm, so we're just going to like put a few little offshoots here and there. There we go. Another one there. Something like that. There we are. What else? Let's take that up that way, like that. Take that up like this. It'd be nice to see if this actually becomes functional or not. I'm beginning to think it might not, to be honest with you, but let's go like that. There we go, a little oval there. Maybe bring something down there like that. Oh, it's straight that. Bloody hell, a straight road in the middle of all these curves. Goodness gracious. So there we go. Let's have a look at the... Oh, how much we got? A bit more fertile land up this top end. Let's get some more gravel here. Let's go like this. No, let's not go like that. Let's go like this. There we go. That way like that. Okay, that'll do. Not very highly efficient, but there you go. So as soon as we get a need for industry, like right now, we're going to fill this out with farms. Now, there's a long cul-de-sacs. Let's put a little connection there. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. And eventually this main road will stretch further down and we'll give them access to the main road as well. Right. Industry. Let's have a look. There we go. So if we... Well, what we'll do first of all is we'll... Let me pause this now. It's going far too quick for my liking. Let's get some districts set up. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to name the districts. I'm going to have this residential district here. I'm going to have this Main Street strip as its own separate district. I'm going to have this farming district, and then I'm going to have the district down here, which is the main industrial area, the general industry. So, guys, give me some names. Farming, industry, commercial zone here, the residential zone, and the industry down here. 4 districts to name. I'll draw them out. You start suggesting me some names. Right. So this is going to be the farming district. So if we do this, paint it in, something like that. Willow Heights, rubbish name, but I'm sure you guys will work on something for me a little bit better than that. We need to make it a little bit bigger, because there'll be buildings there and they will stretch out a little bit. So that's the farming zone. Okay. Then we're going to have this small little strip of commercial, which is going to be just be like that. Well, that's too big. Just going to encompass the main road. Something like that. I can zoom in a bit closer, we might be able to just get it a bit more accurate. So it's just going to be the strip of commercial. This is like Main Street strip. So that's going to be a separate zone. Then we're going to have the residential zone. It's going to encompass this little village green type area and all of this. Just realised that you shouldn't let go of the oh, this is terrible, I'm totally butchering this. There we go. Like that. So people's names. Cabbage Patch for the farming district. Obese Road, I like that. So we've got Obese Road for the strip. We've got Obese Road, we've got what was it, Cabbage Patch for up here. So we're just waiting now for the residential area and the industrial area. I'm just trying to get this a little bit neater. Oh no, what am I doing? There we go, that'll do. And then there's this area down here. Smogsville. Oops. Oh, damn it. It's a bit awkward if you make a boob. There we go. Not very neat, but there you go. Okay, so what was it? Cabbage Patch for up here. Oh god, that bloody Twitter thing. Cabbage Patch Farms. Probably Pig Patch, but there'd be a lot of pigs up there to be honest with you, but anyway. Oh, we've got Obese Road. Obese Road. Alright, and we've got, what else have we got? What have we got for the residential area? Cousins Lane. Shelthorpe Housing Estate. Sunset Valley. Oh! Bloody mobile phone's going off. Just bear with me. I am going out. I might need to just send a message. Apologies. Let's see what message said. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it on mute now for now. So what have we got? Outer Heaven. I think we'll... Sunset Valley. Yeah. We've got Summerhold, Sunset Valley. It works, doesn't it? It's very in theme. Sunset Valley. Let's get that named. Alright. Let's get this... Get the ball rolling whilst I try to name these bloody things. And okay, industrial zone. What we're going to call the industrial zone? Pollution Valley, Smogsville. I like Smogsville. Is that something I just said? I can't remember what I said now. So we've got Sunset Valley. We've got Obese Road, Willow High. Oh, it didn't change. It didn't save it. Cabbage Patch Farms. There we go. Got to press enter. Sunset Valley, Cabbage Patch Farms. Obese Road, and what have we got here? Smogsville, Sunset Valley, got Pollution Valley, Smogsville. Come on, guys. Smogsville it might have to be. Smogsville, unless anybody's got a different... Smogsville. Yeah, Smogsville. It's probably going to go, to be honest with you. I don't know. There's got to be a little bit of bog standard industry, hasn't there? There's got to be a little bit. Anyway, while I'm talking, there's no farming going on because we need to go back to the district zone. We need to specialise this as a farming district. Then we need to get some farms in here. So let's paint in some farms. We'll sort of maybe start down here. Start close to these shops if we can, because it'll give us electricity. It'll feed off down here. So let's get some farms in. Start. Oh, tiny town! We've leveled up 1200 population, giving us extra decoration, extra buildings, extra policies, and a high school. It's all going pretty swiftly here. I don't recall it going this quick when I was playing before. Anyway. I think we'll do something like that. So we've got the first levels of the farm. Farming beginning. I thought, how far did it stretch the ore? Yeah, it's pretty much the whole area, isn't it? So we've actually built on the fertile land, which is a shame. We didn't have access to that screen when we first started, did we, to make our proper plans? But there you go. Maybe they can do some farming in their back garden. Oh, it looks like we're running out of power again. Another wind turbine required. Excellent. The farms will need watering, of course. With them being farms, they'll probably need a lot of water compared to other areas for their sprinklers and stuff, other farming needs. We'll probably take that up there like that. As you can see, oh, look at that. I wonder if they'll get water there. This little tiny smidgen of an area. As you can see, Mare Green is not Mare Efficient. There we go. So they've got water coverage, they've got electricity. They should be good to go. Right, so there are some buildings that we haven't plonked down yet, I think. Let's just go through the list. We've got the landfill. We've got all of them. We have got the medical clinic. We haven't got the fire station, which I'm surprised nothing's burnt down yet, to be honest with you. So let's get the firehouse put in. Now we need some coverage where we can get it. So I think somewhere in the middle here would be good. In fact, we might put it here. I don't think the fire station gives any noise pollution. Nope. So that's fine. So we'll stick it there, right next to the roundabout, so it's got access to the industrial zone as well as the residential area, and it should just about stretch to the farming as well. So that's sorted. We do also have a police station. Do we need a police station though? Is crime on the rise? Crime is at 21%. Yep, crime is on the rise, so we're going to need to put a police station down here as well. So we'll put the police station probably next to the fire station. If it'd fit. No, I'm not going to put that far out. I didn't want to put any buildings on this side of the road just because I want to put some parks in here and maybe some trees. So I'll put the police station there. And that should be okay. So we've got police station, we've got medical clinic, we've got fire station, we've got a primary school. We can actually put in a high school. I don't think we can afford that now though. No. 24,000, so we're going to have to wait for the high school. Let's have a look at this. Oh, can you believe it, guys? There is a crime happening in McDonald's. Somebody's left without paying for their Big Mac. The nerve. I like this town, look at that, it's on a hill, it's very picturesque. Got a lot of levelling up going on. There's that pinging sound and these arrows of the buildings levelling up because of the, I think it's to do with land value and happiness. So all these houses are getting better, and the better the houses become, the more tax they pay you, and it's great stuff. We've got some unique buildings which we can't use because I haven't unlocked any of them yet. They provide various bonuses, and we have access now to recreational areas, so we can actually start putting some parks in as well. Whew. Boy oh boy, things are on the move, and I think what we're not getting many farms here because we're lacking for residential. We need more houses. There is a housing crisis going on in this town and we need to address it. Now we have some land down here which we can utilise. I'm going to create another little housing estate. I think we've maxed out Sunset Valley. So what can we do? I'm going to pause it for a second whilst I'll just keep it on one speed. Diddly dee dee dee, what am I going to do down here? What am I going to do down here? How shall I design this second estate? Well, we've got some nice little crescents down here. How about a nice little oval maybe? An oval estate. Concentric circles. I'm thinking concentric circles? That might work. can we build a circular estate? I'm not very good with the road design tool, so you'll have to bear with me on this one. I'm going to try and build a circular estate. Yeah, people are complaining they don't have enough workers. I'm getting to it, give me a chance. Okay, right. Let me just get my bearings. If we do that, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, this is so hard. 1, 2. Curve it that way. Might not be a full circle. Oh, two-way road. Right, let's try again. Right, it's about here, about there. Go down 1, 2, and bring it across 2. 1, 2, and bring it up 2, and bring it up 2, and then across 2, and then bring it across 2. Then down 2, and we get a nice little round street. Okay, I didn't think that's so bad. Not my best work, but I think that might have worked. Alright, so we've got the Sunset Valley estate here. We're going to have an oval. Should we have some offshoots here? Yeah, get some offshoots, just some little cul-de-sacs. Don't like that. What the hell happened there? Let's go back to straight road tool. Okay, workers are coming, guys. Just chill out. I'm trying my best here. It's hard work, is this? Maybe one down in the bottom corner. There we go. Maybe one. Actually, maybe we could link this to Sunset Valley. Yeah. Look, that's to Sunset Valley. It's a bit straight. I should maybe curled it round a bit, keeping in theme. I've convinced myself. Here we go again. Right, okay. Let's keep it in theme. I'm gonna make a... Oh, bloody hell! It's kind of curving. Oh. Get out the bloody way. That's a bit better, I think. I think. Right. And what we'll do is we'll just connect it up to there. Highly, something like that. Yeah, there we go. What do you think, guys? I think it's nice. I think it's nice. Do you want to live here? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's utilise some space. A bit of empty space there. Kind of empty space in the middle of nowhere. Let's put another cul-de-sac. What we can actually do is at the end of these cul-de-sacs, when we get the option to, we can maybe make some footpaths and stuff. Who knows? Anyway, we're crying out for residential, so we better give them what they want. So, I think we'll not put any residential here. We'll start here. And we'll do the first part of the inner ring. And there. And that might be okay. Start the residential properties here, and there we go. Just a little bit of residential. So let's go to districts. Let's do a little bit of modding, a bit of moderation, alteration. Let's just cut that back a bit. Just encroaching into our residential zone now, a little touch. And then we're going to now create... I wonder if we should make this part of Sunset Valley or a completely different estate. Yeah, Michael Rand, hello, welcome to the stream. I actually have the film grain mod installed, so there's no film grain here. There shouldn't be anyway. So yeah, that was a mod that I was definitely interested in getting. What do you think, guys? Should we extend this new estate to incorporate Sunset Valley, or should we have it as a completely separate estate? I'll let you decide. Meanwhile, I'll try and give them some water. Whilst you're deciding, and whilst the 30-second lag kicks in, there we go, give them some water. They have already got power. Speaking of which, we're probably due another electricity pylon right now. So we'll put one down there. Okay. I'm not being very efficient because there is an area up there that actually generates 8 megawatts and down here 7. But what the hell? A megawatt here, a megawatt there. Who's gonna grumble, eh? Elder's Circle. Yeah. Make it something new. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna make this something new. You've spoken and I shall obey. Let's make it something new. It's gonna be a little awkward, but we'll get it sorted. I think we're gonna have to make room for the houses here, so if we cut that back even further, and I don't get my right and so cut that back a little touch. Right, here we go. I hated art at school. So the unfortunate thing is, these houses here, where does the border, I think, is going to come out about there. There's the border, right? So this is all this new estate. There we go. There we go. Come on, fill it in. Come on. There we go. So if we just, bear with me here, if we just maybe punt that in a little smidgen down here. Something like that. We're never going to get it perfect, but so there's Sunset Valley, and then all of this is the new estate. And what are we calling it? Somebody suggested a name and I've forgotten it. So what is this new place going to be called? Chestnut Drive? I'm not happy with Chestnut Drive. What is it? Let me know. New services. I have new services apparently. People are moaning, they need workers. I've given them residential. We need more. We need more residents. Right, here we go. Let's fill in the inner circle. Cousins Lane. Cousins, are you, Alex? You're going to get your name in there somewhere. The Big Donut. You're a big donut. He's a bloody donut. Maybe we shouldn't do the whole of this place in one go, just because we might have some electricity problems if they start zoning in a bit further away from here, so we'll just do it piece by piece. Piece by itty bitty piece. We don't want any power problems. There we go, that'll do. Big Donut. The Ring. Elder Circle. I like that one. Elder Circle. That's very good. Elder Circle. It's like a circle of mages, isn't it? I like it. Elder Circle. It's got a ring to it. Right, let's go. And then, as the game progresses, maybe we could try and turn this into the retirement district, and it will literally become the Elder Circle. Anyway, right, let's get it changed. We'll have policies in there like no kids, no ball games. Elder Circle. Elder Circle. I like it. I can't spell circle. There we go. Okay. Righty-ho. So we've got some districts. We've got Obese Road. We've got Elder Circle. We've got Sunset Valley Water. We've got water issues. Sunset Valley, Smogsville, and Cabbage Patch Farms. Everything's going very... Abandoned building alert. I think a building burnt down. No, a building abandoned. Probably because they didn't have enough workers for a long time, and therefore the factory shut down, and we're not getting enough water. Now I know there's pipes there because I remember putting them in. So the problem is we don't have enough water pumping, so we're going to have to now put up our water budget. About 75% should do us, and that should abate that problem a little bit. Don't worry, Alex, the next district's yours, buddy. Okay, have we got farms? We've got a need for some more commercial. It looks like Main Street's going to have to expand a little touch. Choo 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 choo. But before we even get to that, here we go again. We need some names. Now we do have a variety of services. We have, first of all, we have the where are we? We have the fire station, we have the police station, we have the school, and we have the medical centre. So if you guys want to suggest some names for those, feel free. Meanwhile, I really need to get a high school in here. So what I'm going to actually do is, while we're making a nice healthy profit, I'm going to take out a loan. I'm going to take out about 21,000, just so that I can afford to get a high school, because, as you can see here, people are complaining there are not enough educated workers. Education is a problem. We do have an elementary school, and it's not full, but there's nobody for there's no school for the teenagers to get them to be well educated. And as these buildings level up, they will require better educated people. So let's get that high school in there, nice and quick. And where are we going to put it? We've got plenty of room here on Main Street, so we'll stick it there. In between a rose between two thorns, a building between two residential areas. So the high school is there, the elementary school is there. So that should give us a bit more access to education for the teenagers. Great stuff. Okay, so this little small town of ours is coming along rather nicely, isn't it, eh? It doesn't look highly efficient. Doesn't even look symmetrical or anything. We've got roads all over the damn place, but it's Summerhold. Breezehome High School, the King Ambrose College. Yes. Although it's not it's a high school though. It's a high school, King Ambrose College. The King Ambrose. What do we think? Yeah, the King Ambrose College. That would do. I like it. The King Ambrose College. So that's the high school sorted. So we've got the other buildings: fire station, police station, medical centre. Get naming them, guys. Come on. Primary school. In fact, we've got to name some of the buildings after our town, haven't we? So is this the elementary school? I think we'll go with the Summerhold Primary. So we'll name at least one building after our town. So we've got the King Ambrose College, we've got Summerhold Primary, still some more buildings of course. One more windy thing. Good call. One more windy thing indeed. One more windy thing. I am actually going. Oh, you can't. So you can't pull them up there now because we would then have to put a power line next to it. So we'll have to keep getting 7. Okay, windy thing placed. Windy thing placed. We should be okay. We need some more residential. Not too much more. We need a lot more commercial. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. Commercial. We need some more commercial. We get some more commercial. We get some more commercial. Obese Road. More obesity required, please. Right, we're going to put some commercial. We're going to finish off the commercial. We're going to put commercial there. We're going to put a commercial there. We won't put a commercial there because it'll be a little bit too noisy for the residents. We'll have a bit of a gap. Maybe put some trees there for a bit of sound screening. How about that? Put some trees there for some sound screening. About there. Okay, we'll just get my eye line sorted. Alright, okay, so we'll screen a bit of trees there, screen the sound of the... There we go, I care about my residents. Okay, so we've got a bit of extra commercial, not too much, but a little bit. We can always put some more down on that side. There and there. There we go, a bit more commercial. Obese Road, but that means we'd have to extend Obese Road, doesn't it? Is Obese Road incorporating all of this new stuff? Do you know what? It doesn't have to, does it? It doesn't have to. What does have to happen though is I think we have to just maybe alter this to be a little bit further, incorporate them new shops, incorporate the school, and we'll keep these shops in the residential district. So these aren't part of Obese Road, these are the local corner shops pertaining to these particular areas. Well, that'll have to suffice. There we go. Okay, so are people happy here? Are people happy in Summerhold? 63, 69% commercial, 88. I think commercial aren't overly happy because they want more educated workers, but it's going to take time. We've only just put the high school down. 611 students out of 1,000, so they're going to take time to graduate. What I'm also going to check on is I'm going to check on the traffic management. just see, and we can see here, the darker the red, the more busy it is, and everything is just lovely and operational. All green, all lovely, no congestions, no traffic lights because they're all T-junctions, no crossroads and stuff, so it's all free-flowing. It's marvellous. Hellfire Fighters. I like that one. Who was that? Dread Knight. Excellent stuff. That's the firehouse. Hellfire! Hellfire Man! Hellfire Fighters. Putting out a fire near you. Oh, I keep forgetting to. Hellfire. How about Bloody Hellfire Firefighters? Bloody Hellfire Fighters. Yeah, even better. Bloody Hellfire Fighters. I like it. So we've got Bloody Hellfire Fighters. We've got Lidl, we've got McDonald's times 5, and we've got the Summerhall Primary. We've got the King Emperor's College, and what about the medical? We need to name the medical facility, and we need to name the police station. So 2 more buildings. 2 more buildings. Hop to it, guys. So whilst you're thinking of name for those 2 buildings, let's just have a think. We need some more commercial still. Wow, there's craving commercial. Should we have a specific commercial district? Maybe. We can have some commercial on the strip here as well. On the way into town. Yeah. Oh, a little bit close to there. Again, sound. We could screen this area with trees though. That should be okay. Give them some trees. Screen the... Oh, no, I'm doing not there. Here. And here. So some more commercial. The only problem is delivering stuff to this particular area. We're going to have to put a little central reservation, a little turn in the road here. Put a little turn in the road just so that if say people, the construction company, not the construction company, the people here want to deliver some goods to there, we don't want them to go down round the roundabout and then all the way down here and over the motorway to get to the shops here. So we'll have to give them a little turnaround so they can come down and then turn around and deliver their goods here. So a little turnaround there. That should suffice. And what we'll do is we'll just drag the commercial district down to the turnaround. And same on that side. And there we go. Bit of extra commercial on the main drag. Oh, it needs water. It needs water. Gotta always be on the ball in this game. Always on the ball. Water, power, this, that. Ooh. We haven't got... We didn't unlock Death Care, did we? No, we didn't unlock the graveyards just yet. So we've got St. Elwin's Hospital. Yes, I like that one. I like that one. Thank you, Nicholas. We'll go with that one. St. Elwin's Hospital. Marvellous. Excellent. So that's the St. Elwin's Hospital. So it's just a fire... It's just a police station. It's just a police station. Enforcers police station. Yeah. Keep coming, come on. Keep coming. Someone's got to tickle my fancy. It's got to tickle my fancy. It's going to make me giggle. It's going to make me giggle. Let me have a look at the time. I'm just going to do a timing check here. It is 20 past 6. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. I might go to 7:15. I might squeeze a bit of extra 15 minutes out of it. What do you think? It's a shame to end it now. Right, we're going to need for more housing, so... and water's an issue. Is water an issue because we don't have pipes? No, it's not. It's an issue because of our budget. Let's put it up to about 85%. We're always tweaking. We're always tweaking. But we're going to... There's health. Oh, come on. It's fine. We're just giving some more water. Right, what we've got? Toby the Coppers. Yes! That's it! Forget the housing. Forget the housing. I want to name the police station. It's great. Where is it? What was it called? Toby! Toby the Coppers! Yes! Excellent. Now where's the crime figures? I think crime will be low now, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. It's only a small place. Crime is 6%. Right, crime is 6%. The police station can send out 10 cars. It's only putting out 2 at the moment, but I think our policing budget's too much. I think it's too much. We're a friendly community. We've got a farm here. We've got a nice little... Sunset Valley. Crime is not an issue. Unless of course you're in McDonald's and then people run out without paying for burgers, but so we're going to take that down. about 75%, and see how that affects crime. Okay, so there we go. I'm trying to struggle to think what we need to place next. Everything is moving so fast. Some more housing, apparently. Right, let's get some more housing up on the go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your suggestions for the names. Sorry that I can't use all of them. I'm just trying to sort of glance at the chart and see what catches my eye. And some people have put some... Yeah, some people want to see an inner circle within the elder circle. I was thinking the same thing, but how are we going to do this? How small can we make a circle with the roads? Bearing in mind it's me designing this, of course. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe if we start... we're going to start somewhere. So maybe we can make it 1. No, we're going to go here. Point of centre. Make it 1. We might just be able to squeeze some extra housing in here, you know. Might not be fully round. Ah, yeah, it works. And we just give it a through road, like that. Knock down some people's housing, that's fine. Give it an exit road. Knock down some more people's housing, but it's fine. They can relocate into there, and then we have it. Look, lovely. Thank you. Who was it? Was it Garrus? I think it was Garrus that mentioned it. Yeah, good idea. So we've got the inner and we've got the elder circle. 2 circles. Marvellous. Right, district. Yep, it's all in the same district. Zone. Let's get some residential thrown into there. Let's get some residential. Where are we? There we are. Go to the marquee tool. Oh, what the hell are we doing? Oh, the hell? Strange angle. Oh, I can't do with that. It's messing my head. It's messing my head, man. Right, there we go. In fact, what we might do is we'll have a little... It won't be great for noise nuisance, but if we have a little parade of shops just on the inside here, just a little parade of shops, the local shops, just in case people don't want to venture too far out into town or onto the strip. They've got their own little corner shops here, ready and waiting. As I say, it's not great for noise, but who gives a crap about noise? Oh, well, boom town. Boom, 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 shake the room. So we are now Boomtown. We have transport services, we have level 3 unique buildings, we have a bus system. Now, just before I played this session, about an hour before I played this session, I had a play with the transport system, setting the bus stops up and stuff, and it was, woo, it took me ages. It's not very complicated to figure it out, but I'm gonna have to put the transport bus in soon enough, because Mayor Green, he wants to encourage public transport use, he wants to keep things nice and green as much as possible. So we've got now recycling as well, recreational drug use policy, yeah, bus depot, advanced wind turbine, and we've got the access to the cemetery. So what I'm going to do to finish the session off then, because we are coming to the close of play, is we're just going to wait till all the buildings that have been earmarked for building. No. What's happening? It's a little bit of a bug that I think. Every time you go into one of those menus, you come out and it automatically draws the zones down. I think we're going to have to put in some more commercial here. We've still got a bit of a commercial need. We need some more farming. There's still plenty of farming plots. When it asks for industry, does that mean any industry? Does that include farming? Because I think we've got plenty of farms. Empty spaces. Or are they actually fields? They might actually be fields. Yeah, they're in use. Right, we're going to finish off the farming then. Finish off the farming. Let's get the farming finished. More farming. We'll finish off this little bit next time. Put a cemetery in Elder Circle. That's a good point. That's a good point. Let me pause this. Right, I'm just getting a view of the town here. It's coming along quite nicely. It's coming along quite nicely. It's got Smogsville. We might have to actually name this particular district as well. We don't have a district name for this area. There are a few shops in there. This particular area could have its own zone. Let me know, folks. Let me know. Should we have our own little district here? Incorporating the roundabout and these little shops, possibly. Right, we're going to put this graveyard thing down ASAP before people start dying on us. Oh, it could fit in here actually. Actually, it's a bit awkward to fit buildings on curved roads, so we can't have it in Elder's Circle actually as such. But where we are going to put it is we're going to put it. There's not much space left in this place, is there? Somewhere on Main Street, maybe. I want to put some parks here, but it'll go there. It'll go there. Maybe not the best place. It's not a bad place for it, though, to be honest with you. In fact, can we actually plonk down some parks? Let's see if we can get some parks in here. Now, I have some custom. In fact, what I'm going to plonk down is not a park. It's a custom-made thing. It's not Seesaw Park. Where is it? It was a small community swimming pool, which I thought was quite nice, quite quirky. So we're going to put down here a swimming pool. So we've got a nice little community swimming pool there. We're going to put down. So we've got a small playground. So I'll put a small playground next to the cemetery. And on the other side, we might put down a plaza with trees. So we've got a nice little area here opposite the shops where people can get their McDonald's and they can go across to the park and sit down and eat in the lovely green area. We have the graveyard there as well. So that's a nice little area. I like that. More farms up there, that's fine. Yeah, construction of the graveyard makes people happy. Somewhere to honour the, to pay their respects to their lost ones. But at the moment, we should be okay because we don't have any seniors. So we should be alright. Probably not too many dead people. Okay. Keep going for another 10 minutes or so. So look at that. Carol Smith loves the new parks. We've got the, let's have a look at it in colour. So we've got the community park. This was created by, I think his username was Freaking D on Steam. He's the guy that does the lazy game reviews. I think this is his creation. Very nice indeed. Little community park. And apparently people do actually use it. Got the playground, the graveyard of course, and yeah. Let's follow these fire engines. Where are they going? There's a fire. There it is. Oh, somebody's house is ablaze. Are they going to make it in time? They're going to make it. We saved them. We saved them from death and destruction. Okay. Power! Oh, windy thing. We need a windy thing. This is their official name now. It's going to stick that. I'm telling you, it's going to stick in my memory. Another windy thing required. Windy thing, that's done. Another build. That's the same fire. Surprised there hasn't been any fires in here. There may have been, I might have just missed it. Oh my god, we've got people talking about tossing dead workers into the fire, people talking about eating dead people. You guys are sick. You guys are horrible. So there's no, everybody's happy. We're balancing just about right. We've got 1,300, 1,400 near enough people that are capable of working, 1,500 possible jobs. So yeah, we've got a happy balance. I think this is a well-oiled machine. So to finish off today's session, what I'll do is I will go through what we have so far. Electricity's good. Might need another windy thing though, just to be on the safe side. One more windy thing. There we go, that's 8. We're getting up to the 8 now. Water, we're just clipping now, we're just clipping. So we'll put that up to 100%. That's fine, so water's fine. Trash, 18% landfill. They're only using 4 out of the 8 trucks. So the budget for that is just about right. Education, we might need another primary school. there's a few people that can't quite fit in to the Summerhold Primary. It's a little bit full. 290 out of 300. We're just running on capacity. So I think we've maxed out. We're not quite maxed out in terms of residential, so we might have to build another primary school in the next session. I won't build it now, but we're just on the border for the primary school. High school, King Ambrose College. Plenty of room in there. 697 kids. Let's have a look at them, if we can. Look at them all. Hipsters and everything galore. Look, are they actually studying or just stood out there gossiping? Let's go down with a tab and go to the street level. Look at them, skateboarders. Probably going to put this car window through. Get inside into your lessons, will you? You little buggers. So that's the high school. That's plenty of room in there. People are happy. The residents are happy. Commercial's happy. Industry is really happy. And like I said in my very first Let's Play video, when people are happy, you just got to tax the hell out of them. So we can't have them all too smiley. So 2% tax raise for the residents, a 1% tax raise for the commercial, and a 1% tax raise for the industry. Now let's see how happy you are, guys. So that's the happiness level. Healthcare, there's 1 sick citizen, which is going to give the hospital something to do, because they're using no ambulances, no patients treated last week. Do we really need to be spending a lot on our health budget? I don't think so. And there's very minimal elderly citizens, so there's not even any death care needed. So we're going to just crank that down to about 65% budget. We don't need all of that. Traffic. Everything's free-flowing. We're getting a little bit busy on the roundabout, but everything is still continuously moving, so we don't have to be overly concerned. Of course, Main Street is going to be busy, or shall I say Obese Road is going to be busy. So this is like a tourist attraction. People will be coming from all over the world to visit Obese Road. Come and get your greasy food here. Pollution levels, just this, which is causing Mayor Green some serious concern, but it's only a small level of industry. Any other industry from here is going to try to be green. Farms and all the rest of it. Noise pollution, of course. Oh, who would have thought that farms would have been so noisy? Wow. But in the residential areas, not much noise, so that's good. Maybe if you get a couple of houses on the edge, you might get a bit of noise from here, and of course, there's a little tiny noise here, but we've got a bit of screening perhaps from the graveyard and the park, so these guys shouldn't be too bad either. Fire, 1 fire station, bloody hell firefighters. They are covering this area, but they've got a couple of risky zones here. The industry is always high risk to fire, but until buildings start burning down, I'm not going to be overly concerned. If we get a lot of building fires that can't be put out, then I'm going to be concerned. But for now, everything seems to be running okay. Crime is 4%. I've already lowered the policing budget. I'll take it down to 70%. Cost cuts affect us all. Land value is on the up. And that's pretty much it. So to finish off... No, I haven't been near a farm. Stories Moss. They are noisy, I take it. See you later, Demetris. I'm going to be logging off soon anyway. Thanks for joining me, and hope to see you next week. And what was I going to do? Yes, so we've built what we need to build. We're pretty balanced for now, so I'm not going to start building anything new. We've got a happy medium here. So what I'm going to focus on is I'm just going to take a quick look at the policies. Now we do have power usage, we do have water usage, a whole host of policies. But what I'm going to try and see if we can enact, we are earning quite a bit of money here. I don't know how this is going to affect my cash flow, but I'm going to enact it. Elder Circle. In the Elder Circle, the policies are going to be as follows. Recycling. Slightly reduced tax, slightly reduced garbage accumulation. Mayor Green, all about the green stuff. Get recycling, guys. And you know what? We're going to decrease the happiness of the populace, but increase the health. He's going to enact a smoking ban. In fact, no. People can do what they want in their own houses. We'll save the smoking ban for Obese Road. No smoking in public, people. He's also going to increase the decoration budget for the parks. Mayor Green, he likes to keep things nice and green, so all the parks get extra budget. So that is Elder Circle. No, it's not. Sorry. So Elder Circle's going to get recycling. Yeah, recycling. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Sunset Valley is going to get recycling. So the residential areas are going to get recycling more than the industry. Obese Road, you're going to get recycling because you still throw rubbish away when you're in a commercial zone, but you're also going to get a smoking ban. No smoking in the commercial areas, please. No, thank you. Smoke free. So that's specific to those areas. And then citywide policy are going to get a park and recreation boost. All parks across the city will get extra budget because we like green. So there you go. Smoking bans in the commercial public areas, recycling in the residential and in there, and we'll leave the industry. We'll leave the recycling in the industry. I don't even know if recycling affects industry. Yeah, smoking ban in Obese Road. In fact, there's no you see this little area here needs to be designated as a commercial district. So I'm going to just district that in as a separate entity if I can. So here we go. This is a separate district just for this little area. Right, come on guys, quick sticks. What are we going to call this tiny little area of commercial? It's called Green Square. That's quite a good name. It's not going to be a specialised area. How do we make it general? It's not even industry, is it? It's non-industry. Why is it specialised as a bloody green thing? It's not industry. What the hell? Why's it got a green thingy next to it? A tree. Policies. Oh, it's a policy. Parks and recreation. Oh, okay, it's a policy. Right, I'm going to keep it as Green Square, I think. Anyway, Green Square needs a no smoking, a smoking ban. It's a commercial area. Smoking ban in commercial area, and also recycling policy as well. So recycling, smoking ban, and boost to parks and stuff in this area. Obese Road, no smoking. Recycling, please, as well. Excellent. Recycling in Sunset Valley. Recycling in Elder Circle. Did I save the policies here? How do you save the policies? Policies haven't saved for some reason. Strange. Right, okay, so I'm sorry, it's confusing me now. So recycling policy there, recycling policy there, recycling policy there with no smoking, recycling there with no smoking, and then the industry should be just normal for now. Excellent, that's fine. So that's Green Square, sorted. Policy's done. Okay, so one last little thing before... Ooh, shooting hell. Before we sign off, is we're just... Ooh, look at all these cars. We've got donuts, we've got drinks, we've got a bit of lumber, some hot dogs. I take it these guys like food. What have we got as a town motto? Hello, Duckman. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick tour of the various areas. So we've got the... this is where we come in. Off the motorway, we get a nice little welcome, some commercial areas, smoke free of course, breathe in the fresh air, over the road as well, marvellous. A little bit of industry over there, but that's out of sight. Might even put some big trees here just to screen it from the tourist's view. As we go down, a little bit of a downhill incline. Nice roundabout, some trees on it, and then we go up into Obese Road. There's the bloody Hellfire House, bloody Hellfire Station. Okay. Flaming Ring Wings, that's another added asset of the Steam Workshop. Of course, we've already seen this. This is the old Sunset Valley, nice crescent-shaped road with various cul-de-sacs, but actually we've added on since then an extra layer, haven't we? An outer crescent as well. Yeah. And then that links very nicely to, if I can find the entrance to it, it links to the Elder Circle, doesn't it? Does it link to Elder Circle? Somewhere it does. Going behind the trees. There we go. Oh, here it is. So we've got the Elder Circle, Inner Circle. There we go, round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Dead End Street. Okay. It's confusing even me. It's like a maze, this place. Looks nice, but it's very maze-like. Ah, here we go. We're out! Which means the farms should be on the left. Here's the school, here's the high school, Hipsters High School, formerly known as King Ambrose's College. Some more commercial. Tasty noodles. Chinese takeaway! I've got one! And here we go, and here's a farm. There we go up there, we've got farming areas. Sound of cows mooing at me, silos. This is the peaceful part of town. We've got snorting pigs. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's a quaint little town, isn't it? It's got a lot of character. Okay, so let me know, what do you think? What's your overall views, guys? This is the startings of Summerhold. Some names of places that you've given me, together with the policies enacted by Mayor Green. What do you think? But in the next session, which will be next Sunday, I'm thinking of streaming next Sunday for people that can't make Saturdays. The plan is to help this place to grow, and to do that we're going to have to create a new residential area, probably some new industry, some more expand the farms a little bit, and generally just have a good time. Oh yeah, and I might even have a go at trying to implement a bus system. Imagine trying to implement a bus system in this higgledy-piggledy estate. I might just keep it basic and just make it go up and down the main road and take people to the industry and take people to the farms, and not maybe go too deep into the estate. Maybe do a lap. Have one do a clockwise lap and one do an anti-clockwise lap of the city so far. But we'll see how it goes. Needs more skyscrapers. No, it doesn't. It needs more bungalows and more elderly things. More parks, more a bit of green here. We can have a play next session also with some trees and stuff. We can have a play with plonking some trees down. Certainly some more leisure. I think if we go to the leisure tab, we might see that people aren't too happy, especially over here in Elder Circle. We've got some parks here, but over in here there's no facilities for the old elderly people. Old Elder Circle. We need to have something for them to do. Maybe a bowling green? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm going to save it. So this is Sunset Valley. No, it's not. That's the name of one of the areas. It's Summerhold. So it's Summerhold 1. So far, I don't think anything's burnt down. I don't think anything is catastrophically wrong, but there is time. As we grow, things will become more difficult, I'm sure. But thanks for joining me today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the session. Hope you're enjoying the game if you've got it. It's highly fun. It's really is. It's very well designed, and kudos to those that's made it. So thank you, and see you next time when we shall hopefully make the city a little bit bigger. Bye for now.